It is official. Taylor Swift got CTE. Taylor Swift got CTE. I can't even do a proper intro for this video because this album has just pissed me off on the fundamental level of music, okay? So I just had to make a video and get all of it out, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so The Fate of Ophelia, great song, great song. I like it as an intro a lot. This is what I know from Taylor, okay? I like the production, like, it was hitting. The bridge. Elizabeth Taylor kind of gave me Reputation vibes a little bit. You know, I'm not fond of Reputation, but Elizabeth Taylor, oh, she ate, okay? And then we get to Opalite. It's cute. It's kind of giving me, like, 60s, maybe a Beach Boys vibe, that kind of thing, okay? But, you know, it was cute. And then we get to Father Figure and just the lyric. Bro, you know what lyric I'm going to say on this song. Like, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it, okay? Talking about I'll make deals with the devil because, bro, you really said that. Okay. And then next up, we got Eldest Daughter. Now, this is one I actually take a huge problem with. This is actually one that I take a huge problem with, okay? Because this is the one she's talking about, I'm not a bad bitch and this isn't savage. Why are you saying that over pianos and guitars? Like, do you not have any shame? Do you not have any shame, mind you? Like, this is literally the track 5 of the album, okay? Taylor Swift track 5s actually used to mean something. They actually used to mean something, okay? And then this is the bullshit that you give me. Like, I just can't respect that on a fundamental level. So I actually have a huge problem with this song. And referencing memes, like, I just can't. She's been on the internet too much. And then the next song, Ruin the Friendship, it didn't really give me anything. I don't know. It's like there's parts of it that I liked, but like I wasn't moved. I feel like I liked the production. Actually, Romantic, this is one of the worst songs in the album. Talking about, I heard you call me boring Barbie when you're out feeling brave. Okay, and this is the diss track towards Charlie XCX, and she had a song called Sympathy is a Knife, okay? And in that song, she's basically like, look, I can't even stand next to you. I'm so insecure and everything, and it's a huge compliment to Taylor and what she has, you know, done in her career and everything. And Taylor, like, she wanna call herself an English teacher every 5 minutes, but you can't sit back and like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like that song is a compliment to Taylor in a way, and saying she's just, you know, jealous of her, and she's admitting that, and how it makes her feel about herself internally and where she's at in her career. And so Taylor literally going on to have like it be this whole diss song and stuff, and talking about it's sweet that you spend time, like she just completely misinterpreted the song. And like this song makes me cringe so bad, talking about no man has ever loved me like you do. It's actually romantic. Like this has to be one of the worst songs that Taylor Swift has ever penned. Like you really put this out and thought that you ate. I'm sorry. I listened to Sympathy is a Knife and then this back to back. The difference for it was crazy. I'm sorry, bro. And then next is Wish List. She talks about I want to have Travis kids. Like, we do not care. Like, the songwriting on this, I thought was dreadful, to be honest. There's nothing that stands out to this in a meaningful way. And then next up, we have Wood. This is the one I think that they said that was biting off of a Jackson 5, I Want You Back. I could see that with this song. I could see that with this record, okay, with the productions and stuff. I think that there's some good parts in the pre-chorus whenever she was like, and baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious, fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Like those, like, it's like 3 or 4 lines that I think are good. But bro, like, it's just like, you already know the lyrics, like the whole Red Witch. It's just like, bro, like when she used to write about like sex and stuff, like it used to be clever. She used to have the metaphors, like she just put it so on the nose. Like people said, she really dumbed this album down so Travis could understand it. Like it's just so bad, you know? And it's just, I could get why people like this song, but I really can't get past it. Like referencing the podcast on it, there's no shame. There's no shame on this record. Like this is a terrible song. And then the next song that she had was Canceled. And this one is incredibly tone deaf, mind you, because this is the one where she's like, look, I like my friends canceled. Like, she don't care that her friends are Republicans and everything. Like, she don't care. I just feel like it's really tone deaf. Okay? Like, it's, like, why would you, like, it just shows how much privilege that she has. Okay? It really does. And then the next song is Honey. Like, Honey is just a terrible record. It doesn't move me. She's talking about, you can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. Like, she spent no time on making a catchy chorus, okay? And then the last song is The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who heard this, but it really does sound like Cool by the Jonas Brothers, okay? It really does sound like that song, and I'm so glad that other people were pointing it out, because I thought the same whenever I heard the record, okay? And so, Yeah, like I said, Taylor Swift has CTE. She has CTE. Somehow she had to have gotten it from Travis. I don't know how that works, but they both have CTE. Travis is washed on the field. As someone who actually watched the Chiefs games, like I said, I like them on the field, off the field. They're dumb as fuck. He's washed. He can't catch the fucking football. He's yelling at everybody because he can't catch it. He calls the interception for Patrick because this nigga can't catch the fucking ball. He washed as fuck on the field. Taylor Swift is bankrupt artistically. She's gotten way too comfortable. She's gotten way too comfortable. It's that simple, okay? And I saw it with Tortured Poets. A lot of people were moved by Tortured Poets, and I told you guys I wasn't fond of the album when it came out, okay? And I've been hating. I had those songs and stuff that I liked, but I wasn't really moved by that album, and I told you guys that whenever it was released, okay? And a fair amount of people didn't like that album upon release either. I remember that, okay? So we already had that situation, but this compared to Tortured Poets Department looked like a masterpiece, okay? A lot of people love that album. I don't, like I said, okay? People trying to act like Minutes was a bad album when you had stuff like Karma, which I get why people don't like it, it's cringy, but you still had Maroon, Lavender Haze, Sweet Nothing, You're on Your Own Kid. Like, you had great songs on the album, okay? You had great songs on the album. It's just like Taylor Swift, if you gave me the lyrics for this album and you told me what artist wrote this album, I never would have said Taylor Swift wrote this album, mind you. And I saw people on Twitter now trying to compliment Sabrina Carpenter's lyricism. What hell on earth am I living in that people think that Sabrina Carpenter is a good songwriter? What hell am I living in? Like, I'm just extremely confused and stuff. Like, I don't know. And Taylor has pissed me off so badly because she promoted this album like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I was up. I was like, we're getting Pop Taylor, we're getting Max Martin, we're getting Shellback, and the productions fell flat. The vocals sounded uninspired. Some of the vocal choices that she made, she sounded absolutely terrible on with these records and stuff. And it's like, what are you doing? The songwriting, like, she just missed the mark on the fundamental level. Like, and Taylor has had songs, like, if we look at Karma, we look at Stay Stay Stay, we look at records like that, where it's like, there's a lyric that's like cringy or two, but and you may not like those songs or whatever, but she usually keeps those two like a minimum, and I like Karma for the record. But it's like this album, every single like cringiness that Taylor had, she just put it all in the album. It's like she didn't edit it. I feel like every other album she meticulously thought about everything that she was going to say. No, on this album she's saying whatever she wanted to sing, and then she went home. I don't feel like she edited anything. She's dumped herself down on a fundamental level. One thing I like about Taylor Swift is you go into the record and you're like, oh my god, she's gonna have all these cool metaphors and these stories that she's telling that you're not going to get on the first listen. You don't have that on this album. Everything is so on the nose, it hurts, okay? And don't take this as me saying that, you know, I'm too snobby for pop music. I don't like those things. If you see my account before, you know I love pop music. I really do. I love 1989. I love Midnights. I love stuff like that. I love catchy, good pop songs. And on this album, outside of the first 3 songs, it wasn't hitting on shit. Okay, it just was not. Like, I don't know what happened to Taylor Swift. I'm extremely concerned, and thank God I did not pre-order this album. Thank God people pre-order this album. They're waiting for it to come in. And that's on you. And that's on you, okay? Olivia Rodrigo, we need real songwriters back, okay? I've been asking for Olivia Rodrigo back since maybe the top of this year, okay? I need re-music back. Because whatever this was, no, and people were comparing this to other stuff that artists released at 35. You had Mariah Carey, The Emancipation Made Me. You had Whitney, My Love Is Your Love. You had people writing actual albums and stuff. Taylor has regressed so badly on this album. Like, I don't know. And I've never seen an album where the reaction is like this, okay? From such a big pop star. Everything's usually divided. Everyone agrees this album is shit, okay? I have maybe 2 or 3 mutuals who like this album, and if you're seeing this, like, hey, it is what it is, but I don't like this album, okay? I listened to it the day after it came out, I thought it was shit, and I listened to it again, and it's still not good to me, okay? And Taylor Swift just failed on a fundamental level. So like I said, years ago, Taylor Swift needs to take 2 to 3 years off. She needs to be inspired, and she needs to give me good music. I don't know what she got to go through, but get this shit off. Get this shit off. And Max Martin and Shellback, this is a blemish. Anybody who told Taylor Swift that this was something that was good and worth releasing, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anybody involved in the production of any of these songs should be ashamed of themselves, okay? This... I don't even have words. Like, this is one of the worst albums of the year. When I make an albums list for the decade, for the worst albums of the decade, it will be on there. I didn't even expect to talk for 10 minutes about how terrible that this album was. But that's just how fundamentally, to my core, I'm surprised by what she released. Why would Taylor Swift do this to me? Why would Taylor Swift do this to me? I was looking forward to it. Everyone said it was terrible, and to actually listen to it, yeah, no. I'm putting Mariah's album on again. I'm waiting for Taylor Swift to get serious again, because this is not what I signed up for Miss Taylor Swift, okay? I wanted artistry, and she gave me bullshit. Let me know what you think below, but I had to get this off. I realized that I wasn't done, but I do have to say that I think that this is Taylor Swift's worst album by far, by far. It's just such a notch down in terms of the lyricism and things that I've already talked about as well. So I feel I had to say that. Like, I really don't have words for this, okay? Her own fans been tearing her apart on Twitter and everything, and Twitter has been on a generational run for this album, okay? I'm liking all the hate tweets. I'm liking it. All the publications are frying her. Like, everybody's telling her this album isn't it, okay? And Taylor, at some parts, acts like she doesn't care about what people have to say about her, but then sometimes she does care. So, I don't know. I hope she internalizes this criticism and gets back to the artist that I know, because this is not the Taylor Swift that I know, okay? So those were some last thoughts that I had to say on this album, but terrible.